Very well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another transfer news episode wherein we're going to talk about some special characters, some special players who are really killing it, and of course, tonight's performance against Southampton. So, first thing, Gabriel Martinelli versus Southampton, 41 touches, 9 crosses, 5 touches in the opposition's box, 4 duels won, 3 chances created, 3 tackles, 1 woodwork hit, and 1 assist, according to Scorecard. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is that. Fantastic 3 games, 3 goal contributions for Gabriel Martinelli. Big times and big games require big players to stand up, and they did. Moving on, Arsenal have now won 19 points at home in the Premier League this season, more than any other team in the league, joint most with Manchester City. If their away form would have been good, we would have been talking something out of it, but apparently they did not. They did not have a good form away from home, so we have to be, of course, we have to stick with it. So, Mikel Arteta on Aubameyang's absence from the squad. He says, unfortunately, due to a disciplinary breach, we've been very consistent that there are certain non-negotiables on the team that we have set ourselves and as a club. Long-term ban, it was asked, he says, it starts today. So we don't know whether it's a long-term ban or what kind of a ban. So yes, we're going to stick with that for now. But not only that, well, here's the update about it. So Martin Keown on Aubameyang says Arteta has fallen out of love with the player. He doesn't quite believe in him. Okay, you've given him a new contract 6 months into his tenure as manager, and that's all well and good. But since then, he has not performed in the same way. Well, whatever, let's talk about Emmanuel Dennis. He says, I used to be an Arsenal fan, but I'm no more an Arsenal fan. I was so much into Arsenal, sometimes I could cry when they lose. That wasn't good for me, so I was like, nah, I'm going to stick to myself and don't care much because it's not good for my health. Fantastic from him. Well, it takes guts to do that. So, Ralph Ragnick was one of a number of candidates to replace Arsene Wenger, who stood down in 2018, but it is said to have withdrawn his candidacy when the club renewed the contract of Mesut Ozil without consulting him first. Ragnick became frustrated at the club making such a significant financial commitment to a player without consulting him in advance, leading him to pull the plug on negotiations. So basically, the Mesut Ozil deal, without him getting consulted, Ralph Ragnick right now is not at Arsenal for that reason. Okay, weird, but okay. Moving on, let's talk about Aubameyang. Exclusive report from David Ornstein. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang dropped from Arsenal squad for late return from trip abroad last week. 32-year-old had permission to go for personal reasons but was back later than agreed, and it had COVID protocol implications, and that is the big reasons why he was out. Weird. He's my club captain and he's doing that. I don't want to be against him or anything of any sort of that, but come on, Pierre, you're better than this. Weird shit. No kidding. Paul Merson says Arsenal need to go out and buy Calvert-Lewin and put in a massive bid for him. They need a focal point up front who is good and strong. It is the Arsenal. He can't stay at Everton. Are they bigger than Arsenal? Tell me a reason they are a bigger club than Arsenal. So Paul Merson wants your attention and he's asking you, tell him a reason why Everton is a bigger club than Arsenal. If you find a reason, do let him know. Even if you're an Arsenal fan, if you find a reason, do let him know. Moving on, Arsenal have now won each of their last 4 home games in the Premier League and have conceded only once, that is one against Aston Villa. They won 3-1 against Villa, 1-0 against Watford, 2-0 against Newcastle, 3-0 against Southampton. So wish they would have their away form like that. Everyone would want that, isn't it? Moving on, so there's a big fire sale at Barcelona. So Arsenal have been gifted an opportunity to bolster their squad after news that Xavi has sanctioned departures of 3 players that he can fetch money for. And one of them, well, according to Spanish journalist Gerard Romero, the La Liga side have listed both Frenkie de Jong and Serginho Dest as being available for transfer along with goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen. The Gunners have been linked to both players in the past, but now, more than ever, the signing of the duo would prove to be an excellent acquisition, according to Football.London. So, let me know what you guys think about Frankie de Jong or Frenchie Ding Dong and, of course, Serginho Dest. Both are available. Of course, Marc-Andre ter Stegen is also available. But I'd think of Frankie de Jong, Serginho Dest. Exciting players. Would you want them at Arsenal? That's what I want to know. In the comments, let me know what you guys think about Serginho Dest and Frankie de Jong to Arsenal. Also, one more question. You've seen what Aubameyang has done and the reason why he did not play the game, and of course we won the game. Would you want Aubameyang to come back? Second, would you want Aubameyang to remain the captain after his second non-negotiable breach for the fact that he missed out on the North London derby last season against Jose Mourinho's side, which we won without him. His second time, and he's a captain. And if he's doing it, it's not nice. So, would you want Aubameyang to be stripped out of captaincy? That's the second question. Third, if so, who should be the new Arsenal captain? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think about it? If Aubameyang needs to be stripped of his captaincy or not? If so, who should be the new Arsenal captain? I will be waiting for your responses, and of course, I will be contacting you. Of course, when you comment, I'll definitely try to, give you back an answer. So, Millwall boss Gary Rowett has refused to deny reports linking Folarin Balogun to a move. Now, I told you a lot of clubs are involved to want Folarin Balogun. He says, our recruitment team will make inquiries for any good young striker out there. Whether those inquiries go any further or come to the point where the player is available, I don't know. There is always going to be that speculation most of the time away from my desk. We look at players, and we are looking at quite a few players at the moment. We haven't decided exactly what we are going to do in the next window. It's always quite fluid at our club. So yes, Gary Rowett has not refused any reports, but yes, Millwall are looking for new strikers. Folarin Balogun definitely on their radar, because already mentioned it, Gary Rowett always scans a lot of Arsenal players. So there's nothing new coming on. Well, moving on, let's talk about more stuff, because Sky Sports reported earlier this week that Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Gini Wijnaldum is available. So Danny Mills thought, why not? Let me give my opinion. He says, if you could get him, it would be a fantastic signing. Why wouldn't you take him? He's proven that he's a really good player with experience of winning things. He could make a real difference to that midfielder. If you could get him, it would be a fantastic signing and a real leader. Even if it's on loan until the end of the season, I think it would be a good signing. I'll tell you what, if it's a loan deal, I'm all for it. Gini Wijnaldum on loan would be a fantastic acquisition. Like, seriously, it would be a very good acquisition. Totally, it would depend upon any injuries, whether he's going to get game time or not. But more importantly, he's proven a lot in his life. I mean, he's done a lot with Liverpool. Fantastic player for Dutch national team as well. So, doesn't need to prove anything. I think if we get him on loan, would make a lot of sense. That's what I believe. Let me know what you guys still think about Gini Wijnaldum to Arsenal on loan or whatever. Even buying. What's your take on that? So, Fiorentina. Okay, I forgot. Fiorentina will reportedly meet Arsenal in the coming weeks to decide a permanent move for Lucas Torreira. Well, La Viola can sign Torreira on a permanent deal for 15 million euros, and the club's executives will soon hold talks with Arsenal to discuss a permanent move for the Uruguayan international. So, let's see. And still now, there's no talk about Dusan Vlahovic to Arsenal. We all saw what Fabrizio Romano tweeted out. He's a big. I think, of course, he's a big supporter of Dusan Vlahovic. He tweeted out recently that Dusan Vlahovic again and again. He scored today a brace in Fiorentina Salernitana. It's 32 goals in 41 Serie A games in 2021. Fiorentina president Comiso said, clubs should open talks with us, not with his agents. Price tag for January not less than 70 million euros. Unbelievable. But what is your thoughts on Dominique Szoboszlai? What do you think Dominique Szoboszlai is doing? Actually, whenever he comes out, he's doing a fantastic job for Leipzig. Would you want him at Arsenal? Let me know what you guys think about it. Dominic Szoboszlai at Arsenal. Would you take him? I'd be waiting for your comments. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.